Check. Test.
You sound good.
Oh, so do you, Sparks. Good afternoon from Carson Park in Eau Claire. Zaleski Sports presents Day 3 of the 29th Annual River City Classic American Legion Baseball Tournament. And our final two games of the day are coming up. Up next on the diamond, it's Pere versus Marshfield. Hello again, everybody. I'm Bob Bradovich, joined up here in the broadcast booth by former Eau Claire Memorial head coach Dave Sparger. And Spargs, key game here between Pere and Marshfield, because as you look at the records of all the teams right now in this tournament, you got Eau Claire that's 2-1, Marshfield 2-1, Pere 2-1. Green Bay just walked off Winona 5-4, so Green Bay's record is 2-2. Winona, tough luck team, 0-3, all three losses in walk-off fashion. But basically, these two teams here, Pere and Marshfield, still in the hunt for a River City Classic title.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The winner of this one stays alive. They would need Eau Claire to lose, but at least it gives them a chance. The loser of this one is done. They'll drop down to 2-2, so they'll be out of the running. So yeah, the winner of this one gives himself a shot at winning the title.
Pere lost its opener in this tournament Friday night 7-2 to Eau Claire. Bounced back to walk-off Winona yesterday afternoon 5-4, and then Pere shut out Green Bay 7-0 yesterday late afternoon and into the evening. That was a game that was 1-0 though, going into the 6th and 7th inning before Pere put up 6 spots. We've seen both of these teams already, Sparks, and this looks like a really even matchup when you look at what Pere puts out there and what Marshfield puts out there.
Yeah, a lot of good, talented players on both teams. This should be a dandy. And again, you look back at all the scores of this whole weekend. Everything has just been so well played. All the games really close, down to the wire. I think in the many tournaments that I've watched, 29 years of this has to be one of the best tournaments as far as competitiveness. And let's not forget about the weather. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Low 80s, gorgeous, sunny, not even a chance of rain all weekend. This has just been a fabulous weekend of baseball right here.
Yeah, great weather to cap off this tournament. Shuda Funeral Services in Stevens Point and Plover is here to help you out with all of your funeral needs with 2 convenient locations and a personal local touch. Let their experienced staff and serve your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com. That is shudafuneral.com. For expertise, honesty, and stellar service, look no further than Heritage Auto Body. Their team of professionals uses the latest technology to ensure that your vehicle comes back to you looking like new. They provide free estimates and they work with your insurance company to make it easy for you. Heritage Auto Body on Heritage Drive on Marshfield's south side. Logan Zickert on the mound for Marshfield. Adam Gilbertson is his catcher. Bryce Erickson's over at first. Aiden Sherney playing second. Chase Robinson is the third baseman. Blake Rabb is the shortstop. Outfield left to right. Peyton Weinfurter, Dawson Luther, Jacob Sadowska. Pere's batting order looks like this. Leading off and playing center field, Mason Sequin. Batting second is the left fielder, Colton Setzer. Ethan Krepline plays third base and bats third. Batting fourth, Trenton Krewalt, the catcher. Batting fifth, the DH, Rory Obma. Batting sixth is the right fielder, Brent Weckworth. Batting seventh is the first baseman, Trey Butterfield. Isaac Herlosh, the second baseman, bats eighth. Caden Krutz will play shortstop and bat ninth. Isaac Pullman is the pitcher, not in the initial batting order for Pere. Light breeze blowing out towards left center field. 319 down the line and left. 405 to straightaway center field. 302 down the line and right in that short porch with the fan deck. Stepping in is the right-handed hitter, Mason Sequin, to get things started in this ball game. Each of these teams coming in with a 2-1 record. Marshfield opened up by beating Green Bay 10-3. And Marshfield walked off Winona 7-6. Lost a tough one last night to Eau Claire 2-0. A.J. Zadowski tossing the complete game shutout for Eau Claire. 1-0 to Mason Sequin.
Well, pitching for Marshfield, if this is Logan Zickert, he has changed from number 12 to number 10. Then we might need to double check to make sure who's throwing this one. But whoever it is, they're up 1-2 on the count.
Yeah, Zickert is wearing number 10.
10 today, okay.
Yep. Ball and 2 strikes now to Sequin.
Oh, good tough pitch on the outside corner.
Right on the outside corner. Zickert strikes out Sequin for out number 1. Yeah, Zickert was the shortstop when we saw Marshfield in its game against Eau Claire last night. Colton Setzer takes a ball upstairs. It's 1-0. That one took a little paint off the front of the press box. It's kind of a 3-sided press box here at Carson Park. We're right in the middle, so we got a great view of home plate and the batter's boxes. Two balls, 2 strikes to Setzer.
Obviously, Zickert's got a good fastball, like you talked about. He plays shortstop, so he's got that strong arm.
Pulled the string there and registers his second strikeout. That'll bring up the third baseman, Ethan Krepline. Zickert, a product of Pittsville High School. 2-0 to Krepline. That one missing outside, 3-0. Here's a strike, and it's 3-1. Popped up. And tracking that one down is Aiden Cherney. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Logan Zickert with a pair of strikeouts. Those strikeouts brought to you by ServPro, Jamie Wenzel. Call Jamie Wenzel at ServPro for the #1 choice in cleanup and respiration. ServPro like it never happened. Marshfield coming to bat when we return. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Join the Gross family of satisfied customers at Gross Buick in Marshfield. Come see their large selection of cars, trucks and SUVs on the Marshfield lot. Or find it at grossauto.com, and we'll have it delivered to Marshfield for your convenience. You'll love their people and state-of-the-art service department, where service guests get a free courtesy car. Top it all off with the Gross lifetime engine warranty on most vehicles. Gross Buick of Marshfield.
Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. It is time to get your pool ready for summer. Contact Regal Plumbing and Heating in Marshfield, your local BioGuard dealer for the products and expertise to do it right. On the mound for Pere, Isaac Pullman. Trenton Krewalt is his catcher. Trey Butterfield is over at first. Isaac Herlosh plays second. Ethan Krepline over at third. Caden Krutz is the shortstop. Outfield left to right, Colton Setzer, Mason Sequin, Brent Weckworth. Marshfield's batting order looks like this. Jacob Sadowska leads off and plays right field. Blake Rabb, the shortstop, bats second. Batting third is Dawson Luther, the center fielder. Batting fourth, the third baseman, Chase Robinson. Batting fifth is the catcher, Adam Gilbertson. Aiden Cherney bats sixth and plays second base. Batting seventh is Mason Anderson, the designated hitter. Bryce Erickson plays first base and bats eighth. Peyton Weinfurter batting ninth and playing left field. Sadowska, one of a number of left-handed hitters for this Marshfield Blue Devils post-54 team. Pullman delivers inside for ball one.
Well, Pullman, just like Zickert, has got a good fastball. We had a couple of hard throwers going this game.
That fastball missing outside. It's 2-0. Their baseman Krepline is playing up. The left-handed hitting Sadowska, and watching him over these last couple of days, he's got some wheels.
Yeah, he's had several stolen bases this weekend.
3 balls, 1 strikes to Sadowska. Line delivers a strike, and the count is full. That one misses inside. Sadowska on via the walk.
Yeah, that's dangerous right there, Brado. Like you said, we've seen Sadowski swipe a lot of bases there. He's got some great wheels.
Blake Rabb steps into the box. Right-handed hitter. Rabb, a good contact guy, and we'll see what Josh Metz and his Marshfield team has cooked up here. Again, Krepline, the third baseman, creeping up. Rabb taking a shot at opposite field, puts that one onto the fan deck. A couple folks hanging out there.
Yeah, if Rapp can go to the right side, he's got a big hole over there with the first baseman holding the runner and the second baseman playing for 2, so not a bad idea.
Center fielder sequence shading a bit to the left side. Setzer playing straight away. Weckworth out and right. Kind of shading toward that line, but there's a good-sized gap out there in right center. Ball and a strike now to Blake Rabb. Renner goes. Throw down is a good one. Safe. And then the tag applied again. And Sadowska's safe for the stolen base. That was a great throw by the catcher, Trent Krewell.
Absolutely. That throw had him. But Sadowski was smart, and he slid away from everything and actually went over the bag to avoid the tag and then scrambled back and got back in time before getting tagged up again. So great job of just sliding in the second to avoid the tag.
Runner in scoring position for Blake Rabb, sitting on a 2-1 count. Little roller. Scooped by Krepline. Throw to first is in time. Sadowska moves to third base.
Yeah, good base running right there. You notice that the third baseman had to come in order to make that play and make the throw to first. And as he comes in, he avoids that spot. You can replace him and move up to third base. A good base running right there.
Rabb does his job, moves the runner over. Now here's Dawson Luther, another left-handed hitter.
Infield playing in here.
Yeah, you get the idea that coaches here are expecting that this might be a pitcher's duel. So a run here or there could loom large.
Yeah, you seem to see a lot more of that nowadays. The early innings going and pulling in to see if you can cut down that run.
Well, and this being day 3 of a 3-day tournament, all these teams have had a chance to see their opposition in action. So you got a little bit more of a book than you did when you showed up here on Friday. That one misses outside, 2 balls and a strike. Although nowadays Sparks scouting is a little different than it was way back in the day.
Yeah, you got all the analytics. I'm sure they can go on and check out everything now online.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at third.
Good pitch.
And a foul tip. Krewalt, the catcher, hangs on. Luther strikes out for out number 2, and then he'll leave it up to Chase Robinson, third baseman.
Number 8, Chase Robinson.
Marshfield kid on his way to St. Mary's University in Winona. Play Division III baseball down there.
Yeah, we've really been impressed on how he's played this weekend. You talk about a true third baseman. It was like he was just built to play third base. He has made so many great plays over there. Good hitter. Just fun to watch.
Yeah, he's got the good glove and the instincts, knowing like, okay, when are you going to charge? When are you going to play back? When are you going to field that hop? All those sorts of things. It's just really fluid over there, and a strong arm as well. Looking to drive home the game's first run. No balls, 1 strike. Talking about scouting, Sparks, I keep thinking of all the stories I've heard about either football coaches or basketball coaches driving someplace, meeting in the middle, and exchanging VHS tapes.
You got it.
Yep. 0-2 pitch. Ripped, but foul.
Yeah, a little too good a pitch there, 0-2. Just kept that one foul.
Runner at third, Jacob Sadowska. 0-2 pitch coming from Isaac Pullman to Chase Robinson.
Now that's a good 0-2 pitch right there. Just a bit off, maybe up and away. See if we get in the chase.
One-two pitch. Breaking ball, check swing, bounce down to Herlash at second. The throw across is in time. Through 1 inning, we are scoreless. More baseball coming up. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Taqueria Monarca is now open at the Marshfield Mall. Experience the bold and fresh flavors of Mexico in Marshfield at Taqueria Monarca. Delicious tacos, burritos, quesadillas, bowls, and drinks. Kick things up a notch with the fresh salsa bar. Taqueria Monarca is fast, casual, and delicious.
We are ready to serve you the bold, fresh flavors from Mexico. Welcome to Taqueria Monarca.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. Check out current promotions and get great deals on Milwaukee tools today. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. Put more spring in your step at Blues Hair Studio in Marshfield. Get your locks cut, colored, styled, and looking fresh as spring temperatures heat up. Blues Hair Studio is open Monday through Friday with appointment times to match your schedule. Get an online appointment at blueshairstudio.com. 4-5-6 in the Pere lineup. Coming up, Trenton Krewalt, Rory Obma, Brent Weckworth against starting pitcher for Marshfield, Logan Zickert, who notched a pair of strikeouts in the top of the first. Ball and a strike now to Krewalt. And I remain fascinated by Trenton Krewalt's batting stance.
Definitely a little different, you're right. Hopefully they can see that on the camera angle. We got Young man that likes to lift that front leg, and he lifts it early and lets it just kind of hang there before he strides.
Yeah, he's got that leg up just as the pitcher starts his windup. Strike 3, right on the outside corner. Zickert painting corners so far in this one.
Boy, I guess he has looked sharp coming out of the gate.
Here's Rory Oma, the DH. Yeah, 3 of the first 4 hitters that Zickert has faced, he struck him out.
Yeah, and 2 of them looking.
Came with the curveball there, and that one's low. Foul tip, it's 1-1. With the slider that time, and it's 1-2. Yeah, and there's another called strike 3. Wow, Zickert. You spell his last name with a K. Struck out 4 of the first 5. Here's Brent Weckworth. Takes a fastball outside.
Yeah, to say he works fast might be an understatement. It is catch, get the signal, and go.
And you'll see this when you get a guy who's dealing on the mound and in that groove. You get a batter like Weckworth saying, you know what, we'll try to drop one down here. Try to get some traffic on the base paths. That fastball just missed outside. It's 2-1. Breaking ball chopped high in the air to Robinson. Gloves, throws. And another 3-up, 3-down inning for Logan Zickert. Marshfield coming to bat. When we return, you are watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Whether you need deep sleep, beauty sleep, or just need to sleep it off, Mall Furniture has a huge selection of double-sided comfort sleep mattresses. When it's time for a double, it's no trouble. You'll flip over our great prices. There's 2 great sides to this mattress story, and they're made right here in Wisconsin. It's double-sided or nothing.
Get your perfect comfort sleep mattress from Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
See you on the flip side.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Mondays were made for Mac. Get to Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield for Mac Mondays and try one of their delicious Mac options. There is a whole menu of options at Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield, so hurry in. Find your new favorite. Adam Gilbertson to bat for Marshfield as we start bottom half of inning number 2. Scoreless game, and neither team has a hit just yet. Isaac Pullman delivers upstairs. It's 2-0 to Gilbertson.
Got that fastball past Gilbertson.
Yeah, Pullman, like Zickert's got some really good velocity. And that one just missing a bit low. It's 3-1. Right up the middle, and there's the game's first hit. Comes off the bat of Adam Gilbertson. Marshfield has its second base runner. 2 innings in a row, Marshfield's put its leadoff hitter on. Here is Aiden Cherney.
Number 6 running for Marshfield as the courtesy runner.
Matt Konieczny gets the nod to be the courtesy runner in this one.
Like that approach by Gilbertson. He had a 3-1 count sitting on the fastball, right? Why would you look for anything else? So that fastball just drove it right back up the middle for a nice base hit.
Here's a ground ball to short. Krutz backhands, bobbles, throws in time. Well, did a good job kind of collecting himself. Cherney is retired. Konieczny, the courtesy runner, moves up to second base.
Yeah, that little bobble took him away from making that play at second, but he was smart. Didn't even think about it. Once he bobbled, he knew he probably didn't have a play there. He just made sure of an out and got that one at first.
Konieczny, we saw him as the starting pitcher on Friday, and he was the catcher last night. Mason Anderson now the batter. Takes that breaking ball low. That's when you know you're a versatile player, when your quote-unquote day off is you get to be the courtesy runner.
Yeah, you're still involved, no doubt about that. Probably has earned a day of just running instead of doing all the other work.
Yeah, you would think. One-oh pitch. After a long look down there, and Krutz, the shortstop, Herlash, the second baseman, were kind of taking turns sneaking over towards second base in an effort to keep Matt Konieczny close. Little chopper right side. Herlash over to first. Anderson is retired.
Yeah, a little half swing right there by Amundsen. I think he was fooled on the pitch. Couldn't hold up. Like you said, just that short little roller over to second base. So there's the second out. But again, Marshfield with a runner on third with 2 outs.
Bryce Erickson steps up to bat. Erickson playing first base. Good block behind the plate by Trenton Krewald.
Yeah, that just saved him a run. You said it. Outstanding job of getting over there and knocking that down.
Shot foul out of the ballpark. 1-1 now to Erickson.
Yeah, good job by Erickson. Was sitting on that fastball. He just spiked a curveball with a runner on third. You figured he would not come back with it. Sitting on that fastball and just fouled it back.
Another good block by Krewald.
Well, we're right back in that same situation again. 2 curveballs in the dirt. Had to come with a fastball last time. I think Erickson's going to sit on that again.
Line to the gap and down for a base hit. Marshfield grabs a 1-0 lead. RBI single, Bryce Erickson, to bring home the courtesy runner, Matt Konieczny.
And a great job of hitting. It's exactly what he was thinking. You could see he was thinking along with the pitcher there. 2 curveballs in the dirt. You're going to come back with a fastball, and I'm going to sit on this one. He did. Fastball away, right center, and scores that run.
Here's Peyton Weinfurter, the left fielder. You know, and Weinfurter in the 9-hole is like a second leadoff guy. Does very similar things to what the leadoff hitter Sadowska does.
Well, that's a good call. You bet. We've seen him on left field track some stuff down. He has some serious wheels.
Third baseman Krepline creeping in. Even with the bag, maybe a step up.
Yeah, he could easily drop a bunt down. I know he's even with the bag, but with his wheels, he puts one down in the grass. He could beat this out.
Rolled to the right side. Herlash. The throw over just in time. Marshfield plates a run, and after 2 innings, Marshfield leads the Pere 1-0. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's Fat Bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office, and they take most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they are changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. Trey Butterfield will step in for De Pere, 7, 8, 9 in the De Pere lineup. Butterfield, Isaac Herlash, Caden Krutz to face Logan Zickert. 4 strikeouts through 2 innings.
Started there with a breaking pitch, a little low.
Appeal to the base umpire, no swing. It's 2-0. Again, Zickert, get the ball, get your sign, throw. We started Butterfield off 3-0 here. That one misses inside. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Yeah, De Pere getting their first base runner of the game here. It comes in the top of the third. That leadoff walk.
Batting number 15, the second baseman, Isaac Herlash.
Here's Isaac Herlash. Third baseman Chase Robinson is playing up. Herlash takes a strike. There's a breaking ball that catches the outside corner, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, that was a great location right there. You talked about outside corner, down and away.
Gilbertson, the catcher, had to jump out of his crouch there to keep that one from going to the backstop. Plenty of room behind home plate here at Carson Park. One-two pitch from Zickert. And punch through the right side. First base hit of the game for De Pere, and they got something going here in the third inning.
Yeah, the advantage of having a base runner on. They drew that walk, so the first baseman had to hold him, and that's the hold he used. He punched it through the right side, gets the base knocked. Now they're first and second and nobody out.
Here's Caden Krutz. Now you've got the first baseman, Bryce Erickson, up on the grass, expecting a bunt. And with this defensive alignment, Zickert's going to have to cover anything down that third base line.
Yeah, pushed right through it. I was expecting that bunt also, Brad. Krutz just kind of pushed right through it.
No balls and a strike. Scoring to bunt and then ducking out of the way is Krutz.
Krutz might have noticed, that first baseman charging and the pitcher on the mound like that having to come off. Second baseman's taken off to cover first, so he may be trying to push it right through that hole towards the second baseman where he's vacating.
Ball and a strike. Butterfield the runner at second, Herlash at first. Squares puts it right back to the pitcher who fires to third for the out.
Yeah, easy play right there for Zirkett. Good job of the catcher. You got to call that out, telling him where to throw it. So good job defensively by Marshfield.
So one down, back to the top of the order, and here's Mason Sequin. Struck out looking to start the ball game. So Krutz got the bunt down, but he pushed it right back at the pitcher. There's a strike on the outside corner to Mason Sequin.
Yeah, definitely not expecting a bunt in this situation. You got first and second, one out. You want a base knock to drive in a run here.
Curveball, Sequin jumped on it, but yanked it foul.
Yeah, he tried to go down that third base line. Good idea. Ball was inside. Tried to get around on it and get it down the line. Just missed.
Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. No balls, 2 strikes. 2 on, 1 out. Sequin takes that one inside. It's 1-2.
Come inside with that fastball. It's a good opportunity to go away with a breaking pitch. Or fastball on the outside corner.
Right on the corner. Sequin down for a second time. Caught looking. 2 outs now, and here's Colton Setzer.
Good job pitching or setting that up, right? You go fastball in, change the eye set, and then boom, you go outside corner, and he takes it looking.
Now the infield can play back. Line down the line, but foul. At Stratford Plumbing and Heating, your comfort and convenience is their top priority. They service all brands and do complete furnace and air conditioning installation with professional service to Stratford, Marshfield, and the surrounding areas. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today, your home comfort experts. 0-1 to Setzer. Foul tip right in the mid of Gilbertson. It's 0-2.
Zicker now just one pitch away from getting out of this trouble. He had first and second with nobody out here and could get out of it with a good pitch.
Lifted to left. Weinfurter, couple steps in with the sunglasses, makes the catch. Pere threatens but does not score. Bottom of the third coming up. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Thanks to our game day sponsors, Woodfield Inn & Suites, Rem's Funeral Home, G&D Wood Products. When buying or selling, Brock & Decker Real Estate is the team you need by your side. Brock & Decker has all the tools you need to feel confident in selling or buying. Call Sammy or Sue today or visit them on North Central Avenue, brockanddecker.com, and on Facebook. Marshfield coming to bat, bottom of the third. They'll have the top of the order. Jacob Sadowska, Blake Rabb, Dawson Luther to face the right-hander Isaac Pullman, who's pitched well, allowed the 2 hits, giving up 1 run. Sadowska walked in the bottom half of the first. Stole a base, was stranded at third.
Well, we talked about Sadowski in that first inning that, if he gets on base, it's almost an automatic double. As quick as he is, he's going to try to steal second. So important here for Pullman to keep him off the base.
And on that little chopper just there, Sparks, it's, fortunate for Pere that one rolled foul. Otherwise, he's standing at first base. 0-2 pitch. Pullman trying to catch that outside corner. It's 1-2. Grounded to third, scooped by Krepline, the throw in time.
Nice little play, a little pirouette, makes a good throw, gets him.
Sadowska is retired. Here's Blake Rabb. He bounced out to the third baseman Krepline in the first. Rabb takes a strike. There's a breaking ball that drops across, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, good breaking pitch. Kind of locked him up. It was on the inside, came back across.
Rabb trying to poke one through right side, and he does. Under the glove of the diving Trey Butterfield. One out base hit, Blake Rabb.
Yeah, Blake Rabb just reached out, poked it to the right side, outside fastball, and was able to get it past the first baseman for a single.
Center fielder, Dawson Luther.
Here's Dawson Luther. Struck out swinging in the first. High chopper on the infield. This is going to be a tough play. Herlash.
And no play.
Has to eat it.
Yeah, well, you said it. High hopper. Once that got over the pitcher's head, second baseman playing way too deep to come in and get that in time. So now it's getting interesting. 1 out. Runners in first and second.
And Chase Robinson coming to bat. Fans enjoying the action here at Carson Park. Also making a lot of noise today, the Carson Park Osprey.
Yeah, it's gonna.
So you got the big nest. As you're looking at the light poles here in the baseball field, the second one from the left. That's where the nest is. And then you got a single Osprey just kind of perched on that light post out in left field.
Yeah, they're chatting back and forth, making some noise out there.
Down the line and fair for Chase Robinson. Blake Rabb on his way home, and he will score without a throw, 2-0 Marshfield.
Yeah, tough to keep Chase Robinson down. That guy can hit. Comes through in the clutch there. The base knocked down the line, puts him up 2-0 now. 3 consecutive singles here for Marshfield.
Here's Adam Gilbertson. He singled and scored in the second. Yeah, second time through here for Marshfield, and they've had some good approaches at the plate. Pullman, though, gets that one past Gilbertson. Ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 on. 1 run already across for Marshfield.
Little check swing foul ball right there.
You know, Gilbertson kind of crossed up there, was looking for one pitch, didn't get it, and couldn't quite get the bat out of the way. Pullman going with the fastball, but just a bit high. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the game for Isaac Pullman.
Yeah, good time for that strikeout, too. That's going to give him 2 outs now.
Here is Aiden Cherney, bounced out to the shortstop in the second inning. Check swing by Cherney, no swing. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss on a high breaking ball. One of those that's really tough to lay off.
Yeah, it sure is.
Coming in looking so
level.
good. Yeah.
No pitch there as trying to call timeout, and Blue gave it to him.
So the count remains 2-1.
That
one got the umpire, and he's going to need a moment.
Catcher will go out now and talk to his pitcher, give him a little time to recover. Kind of one of those unwritten rules of baseball that if the catcher gets hit, Blue will make sure he gives him plenty of time to recover from it. Same thing here. Blue gets hit, that catcher's going to make sure he's fine and give him a little chance to gather himself.
Yeah, I'm still kind of shaking things off a little bit. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Score is 2-0, and got number 2, Aiden Cherney, up to bat. Cherney takes upstairs. It's 3-2, so the runners will be in motion. And he went around, strike 3. Marshfield picks up another run, and after 3 complete, Marshfield leads the Pere 2-0. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids, and get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. Top of the fourth, Ethan Krepline to lead things off for De Pere. Krepline, Trenton Krewalt, Rory Obma, 3-4-5 in the De Pere lineup. Against the right-hander Logan Zickert, who's been sharp early on, has just allowed the one hit. He's had a couple base runners, but has kept this good hitting De Pere lineup off the board so far. One catching the inside corner, and it's 1-2. Curveball lifted foul, and that's going to get to the Fandick area.
Tell you what, there's a young man that's chasing after all these foul balls. I bet he's made close to $10 this weekend.
You know, there are worse jobs to have when you're a young kid.
Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, you're at the ballpark. You know, you got to be aware of what's going on, and especially if that ball goes bouncing into the parking lot or across the road, Carson Park Drive here. So you got to be heads up. But yeah, if you're a go-getter, check swing, they ring him up. So Krepline down on strikes. 6 strikeouts for Logan Zickert. Trenton Krewalt, the batter, he struck out looking in the second.
Yeah, but that stance that Krewalt's got, he's got to get that front foot down sooner. It seems like he's a little tardy getting it down. He finds himself late. And there he did it.
Yeah, it worked for him that time. He timed that one up. Fastball over the plate, and he hit a hard line drive right up the middle. Well, and that's one of the neat things about baseball, Sparks, and you know this, you've been around the game your whole life, is everybody has their own way of doing things. And you got to go with what's natural to you and what works.
Yeah, the key is what works for you. I mean, you just look across MLB and all those professional hitters. They're all professional hitters, and they all have a little different stance, a little different approach. It's kind of amazing with part of the game.
And yet, in all your years coaching, I'm guessing at some point you had to work with somebody to say, okay, here's what you're doing. It's not working.
Yeah, that's the key, isn't it? Yeah, you might like your stance, but if it's not working, we're going to make an adjustment.
Third baseman Robinson coming in a little bit with Rory Obma to bat. We'll take one on the outside corner. It's 1-1.
You have to talk about some crazy stances. Craig Counsell back when he was Arizona and the Brewers, and then you got Cecil Cooper from the Brewers. I mean, those were some wild stances.
Julio
but
Franco.
Did it work?
Another one. Yeah. Check swing. Did he go around?
He's asking, and he did. Yep, there's the call.
Ball and 2 strikes now to Rory Obma.
Yeah, Pere wasn't happy the last time the whole plate upper rung him up on that, third strike check swing, and so this time he asked, and he got the call from help.
Just off the outside corner there. It's 2-2. Obma represents the tying run. Swing and a miss. Curveball that came inside. Obma down on strikes.
Seventh strikeout for Zickert here, going to the fourth.
That'll leave it up to Brent Weckworth.
Oh, got to pick
and
off
they pick
first.
him off.
Quick move.
Caleb Scheller, the courtesy runner, picked off. Pere is retired, and it's half of the fourth. Marshfield coming to bat. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. And Sparks, based on our view today, I'd say we followed a career path that's brought us here.
That's
very
true.
Yeah. In my case, it's a path of many twists and turns.
Yeah, isn't that the case with all of us?
Mm-hmm.
Through the years, what happens and
Yeah.
leads us to a certain spot.
Yeah, watching baseball in Eau Claire in mid-July, that's not bad. We'll take it.
Yeah, you and I have been doing it now several years. And
Yes, we have.
I've always appreciated you bringing me along. That's been just a fun ride.
Mason Anderson, Bryce Erickson, Peyton Weinfurter, 7, 8, 9 in the Marshfield lineup. Here in the bottom of the fourth against Isaac Pullman, who's done his job so far, keeping his team close. Going to look to go to work here in the bottom part of the order. Though it is was the number 8 guy, Bryce Erickson, who delivered the first RBI of the ball game. So it's a good Marshfield lineup, top to bottom.
Yeah, they've put up a lot of runs in this tournament.
To shallow left, long run, and a sliding catch.
Beauty.
Colton Setzer.
Boy, you said it, Brett. A long run. Got to it, and a great job of sliding to get underneath the ball. Great catch for the first out.
Off the bat, I thought that was going to drop because it was going to be over the head of the shortstop, Caden Krutz. Setzer didn't break in right away. He wanted to read that thing, and then he just turned on the jets and had it in his sights and made the nice sliding catch. Bouncing ball to Krepline. Throws across, and Bryce Erickson is retired.
Quick 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, 2 pitches, 2 outs. So here comes Peyton Weinfurter, and we talked about him last inning.
The second leadoff.
He's that de facto leadoff hitter batting in the number 9 spot. I'm going to guess that he's going to look to see some pitches here.
You know, as a coach, we always like to do that in the 9 hole because you want somebody fast in front of your leadoff hitter, because if he gets on, you don't want him to slow down your leadoff guy. This could be interesting.
Krepline fields, throws. They get him by a half step. Marshfield retired in order here in the 4th. 5th inning coming up. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for. Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
BBD Sports Shop is your one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors. Shop 2 convenient Central Wisconsin locations in Cadott and Abbotsford or online at BigBearDown.com. 6, 7, 8 in the De Pere lineup. Brent Weckworth, Trey Butterfield, Isaac Herlash against the right-hander Logan Zickert, who has struck out 7 through the first 4, allowed just the 2 hits, no runs. Weckworth bounced out to third to end the second inning for De Pere. Shows bunt, takes a strike.
Another good curveball there to get ahead.
Two balls, 2 strikes to Weckworth. Fights that one off. Here's another one for a ball shagger.
There he goes.
That one should be in the park, though.
Tell you what, if Zickert's pitching at the next level, he's pitching at the collegiate level, he is not going to have to worry about a pitch clock. He is catching and gone within 5 to 7 seconds.
And strike 3 called.
Great breaking pitch right there in a 2-2.
Eight strikeouts now for Logan Zickert. Here's Trey Butterfield. He walked. If you're De Pere, you're sitting here and you're thinking, all right, we're in the game. It's 2-0. On the other hand, it's 5th inning and you got 1 out.
Yeah, it's been a challenge to get anything going against him, no doubt.
Lifted in the air to center. Dawson Luther, a couple steps back, makes the catch.
Well hit ball, but just right at the center fielder.
Here's Isaac Herlash. He's got one of the 2 hits for De Pere, that coming in the 3rd.
Logan Zickert continues to work ahead. Sitting 0-2 here.
He's had just the 1 walk.
Yeah, and I think there was, 4 straight pitches, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a 4-pitch walk to Trey Butterfield.
And he hasn't been close to since.
In the third, and then he gave up the hit to Herlash, but then he buckled down and got out of that jam and is back in cruise control mode. Bouncing ball to third, and it caroms off of Robinson. Herlash on his way to second, and he will get there.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I'm really surprised Robinson didn't come up with that. As much as we've seen him play this weekend, he was getting everything, gobbling it up. That one just kind of crossed him up a little bit, got his feet tangled, kind of went off his glove, and then foul territory. So they're going to stand up double out of that. Well, they're going to score that an error, actually. So make that a 2-base error.
Here's Caden Krutz representing the tying run. We'll see if Pere can cash in. Yeah, that was, that's 50-50 in my book, whether that's an error or a hit. It did kind of cross him up. And
he had to go backhand, got his feet a little tangled right there.
Ball kind of skidded, too. I think it was one that he was expecting maybe a little bit more of a hop. But again, we talk about it all the time. Third base, that's a tough position to play. Throw down to second. Getting back is Herlash. Strong throw from Gilbertson, the catcher. Kind of sailed, though. 2-1 the count on Caden Krutz. There's a strike. 2-2. Just seems, Sparks, when Zickert needs to make a pitch, he makes it.
He has so far, absolutely.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second. Swing and a miss.
Just as you said, Brad, when he needs one, he goes back and comes with a great fastball to get by him.
Marshfield coming to bat, bottom 5 when we return. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield, is your local Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. They have it all, including farm tractors and the best-selling and #1 rated in durability and owner experience Kubota Compact Do-It-All tractors. And don't forget, the versatile Kubota RTV utility vehicles, along with Kubota zero-turn mowers for the best lawn care equipment. Get them all at Chili Implement. Chili Implement is open Monday through Saturday. Call us or visit our website at chiliimplement.com.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
Welcome back to Carson Park in Eau Claire. Day 3 of the 29th Annual River City Classic Invitational. American Legion Baseball, 19 and under level. And it's been an outstanding tournament. First game today, we had a walk-off win for the Green Bay Hornets over Winona. Pere and Marshfield. This is a tight game with Marshfield leading and batting here in the bottom of the 5th, 2-0. And coming up will be Winona and Eau Claire. Each of these teams here, Pere and Marshfield, come in with 2-1 tournament records.
Well, third time around the order now from Marshfield. We've done a lot of damage this weekend. They get that third time through the order. They've had to see the pitcher, and they've done some really nice work late in the games.
Sadowska walked and stole a base in the first, bounced out to third in the third. There's a strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch from Pullman.
Yeah, with that backdoor breaking pitch came across. Like you said, excellent pitch to get ahead 1-2.
Swing and a miss. Stayed outside. Game with the fastball. Sadowski down on strikes.
Good pitch sequence right there.
Third strikeout of the game for Isaac Pullman. Here is Blake Rabb. Rabb 1 for 2. Singled and scored in the third. Fastball missing inside. It's 1-0.
We've talked about how potent this Marshfield offense is. We got to remember the Eau Claire's A.J. Zadowski shut them out for 7 innings last night. Great pitching performance.
Breaking ball drops over for a strike. Yeah, Zadowski was outstanding. Be some tough decisions to be made for the all-tournament team.
Yeah, you got Zinsmaster from Eau Claire that through this only gave up those 2 runs against De Pere here. He had a great pitching performance too. There's been some good pitching in this tournament.
Yeah, Zadowski mentioned him. It's a bouncing ball to short. Krutz plays it on the hop. Throw across is in time. 2 down here, bottom 5. That'll bring up Dawson Luther. 1 for 2, had a single in the third.
Pullman's doing a good job too. He's kept Marshfield at bay for the most part, and like you always talk about, he's giving them a chance. De Pere's still hanging around, just down 2.
Yeah, if you're over the Marshfield coaching staff, you're feeling good. You've got the lead. Zickert has been absolutely dealing at the same time. You know you're still 6 outs away. Lifted high in the air left side. The shortstop Krutz calls for it and makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Isaac Pullman. De Pere will come to bat. Top of 6 when we return. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale, we have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Back at Carson Park, Logan Zickert, pitcher for Marshfield, finishing up his warm-up tosses. He has been outstanding. 5 shutout innings, allowing just the 2 hits, striking out 9, issuing just the 1 walk. He'll have to deal with the top of the De Pere order, Mason Sequin, Colton Setzer, Ethan Krepline. Sequin 0 for 2 with a couple of backwards Ks. He's gone down looking both times.
Yeah, if De Pere's looking to start a rally, this is the time, right? I mean, you got top of the 6th and top of the order.
Zickert bounces that one up there. It's 1-1. Yeah, one misses outside. 2 balls and a strike to Sequin. Breaking ball, that just missed.
Well, here's an opportunity for Sequin to get this rally started. If he can draw base on balls or base knock here.
He was ready to toss the bat and head to first. Instead, he will have to step back in on a 3-2 count. Swing and a miss.
Well, Zickert battled back down 3-1 in the count, gets the call to make it 3-2, and then gets him swinging. His third strikeout of the day for Sequin. He's not happy with that.
10 strikeouts in the game for Logan Zickert. Here's Colton Setzer, 0 for 2. He flew out his last at-bat in the third. Setzer batting from the left side. Check swing, but ruled a strike.
Yeah, that check swing went too far. Definitely swing on that one to get ahead 0-2 again.
And I also think that one caught the outside corner.
Ooh, good location on that 0-2 pitch. Went with the high fastball just a little up.
Setzer takes again, another high fastball, 2-2.
Time for a curveball, I think, after a couple of fastballs. Nope, staying with that high fastball.
So now Setzer's got the count in his favor.
A lot of times you go high fastball and then you kind of use that curveball that came out of that same window and make it drop down in there.
That one misses just a bit low, and Setzer aboard via the walk. Just the second free pass issued by Logan Zickert, and we're going to get a mound visit. Bullpens have been quiet for both of these teams today, which is what you would expect in a 2-0 ball game.
Yeah, I don't think there's going to be any changes. You know, Zickert's certainly been throwing well. Maybe just a conversation about what they want to do in case there's a bunt or positioning here with a runner on first. He's got the whole infield in there chatting away.
Looking down in the Marshfield dugout, there's a few guys getting busy down there. Mound visit is over. Everyone gets their fist bumps in.
Third baseman Ethan Kreplon.
So now Marshfield will get some action going, and it looks like it's going to be Mason Anderson going to start getting loose. Here's Ethan Kreplon, the batter in the tying run. Runner goes. Throw down from Gilbertson, not in time. Stolen base, Colton Setzer.
Boy, he stole that one easily. Nice job by him with a great jump. Puts himself in scoring position now with just one out.
Pitch was ruled a strike, so it's 0-1 on Kreplon, who is 0 for 2 in this game.
Yeah, Kreplon was taken all the way. He wanted to give him a chance to get an RBI here.
First baseman Bryce Erickson creeping in. That one bounces away from the catcher, and Setzer is going to get to third. One ball, one strike. One out, runner at third. It's the first time in this ball game De Pere's had a runner. Advanced to third base.
Middle infield's playing deep. So any ground ball up the middle, they'll concede the run to get the out, which I absolutely believe is the right play. Corners are up, so they'll check that runner before going home first.
Yeah, you've got the 2-run lead. So you're right, you can concede the run. You'll take the out, which means then you only have 4 more outs to go to win the game. High chopper up the middle. That will get the run home. Blake Rabb's throw is in time, but Setzer scores and De Pere's on the board.
But that's why you play the infield back right there. That probably gets over that shortstop's head or gets by him. So again, you're willing to give up that run. You got a 2-run lead, get the out, clear the bases, and now it's a 2-1 ball game.
So here's Trenton Krewalt.
Catcher Trenton Krewalt.
He's got one of the hits today for De Pere. That was a Line drive up the middle in the fourth inning. Zickert starts Krewalt out with the strike.
Couple of good breaking pitches there to get ahead 0-2.
Check swing. Did he go? No, not according to the base
Everybody,
umpire.
all the infield and outfield, they actually wanted a called strike, actually, too. He's going to say, no, it was outside, and then check swing didn't get it. So Marshfield looking for both ways to get that.
So it's a ball and 2 strikes.
To be honest, I probably would have rung him up on that check swing.
That one misses. It's 2-2.
Yeah, now Zickert's got to settle down here. He thought he had strike 3. He's got to refocus.
Inside, 3-2.
We talked about last night pitchers having that reset button. This is what he's got to find to come back here.
Breaking ball, strike 3 called. Bottom of the 6th inning coming up. We got a good one going here. Marshfield leading to Pere 2-1. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Bottom of the 6th inning here at Carson Park. Marshfield leading 2-1, and they will send up Chase Robinson, Adam Gilbertson, and Aiden Churdy, 4, 5, 6 in the Marshfield lineup to face the right-hander Isaac Pullman, who now is pitching in a 1-run game. Pullman, we've talked about it, Sparks. He's done the job.
Yeah, he sure has.
He's got his team a chance.
Yeah, he's only got 3 strikeouts for the game, but he's kept the team in it. Marshfield struggled to really square him up, giving up just the 2 runs, and here we are now going to the bottom of the 6th. And like you said, all of a sudden it's a 2-1 game. So his job right here is to shut him down, give his team a chance in the top of the 7th, only down 1.
9 of the outs he has recorded have been ground balls. And you know, Sparks, you talk to your pitchers all the time. If you can keep the ball low and get strikes, you're going to be effective.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep that ball down, like I said, on the ground. Gives your infielders a chance to make plays for you. Get that ball elevated. All of a sudden they start hitting those gappers, and you're giving up extra bases.
Ball and a strike to Chase Robinson. Robinson had an RBI single in the 3rd. He's 1 for 2. Chopper to short. Krutz plays the hop. Throw is in time. 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th.
I like the way he played that second hop. Krutz didn't really come charging. He kind of sat himself and knew that second hop was going to accelerate, and he was ready for it. So a nice play there.
Since the Chase Robinson RBI single in the 3rd, Pullman has retired 9 consecutive hitters. Here's Adam Gilbertson. Gilbertson singled in the 2nd, came around to score. He's 1 for 2. One missing outside. Krewalt, the catcher, held it there just to show it to the home plate umpire, but they didn't get the call. Breaking ball, that catches the outside corner. It's 1-1. Two balls, two strikes. Now the count to Gilbertson. Marshfield would love to get a run back after giving up one in the top of the sixth.
Great pitch.
Gilbertson down on strikes.
Locked him up with a curveball right there.
Third strikeout of the game for Isaac Pullman. He's gotten Gilbertson twice. Here's Aiden Cherney, 0 for 2.
Yeah, Pullman's now looking for his third consecutive 1-2-3 inning.
Cherney takes inside. Didn't go around, so it's 2-0. High chopper, third baseman Krepline goes up and gets it. Throw across is in time. Pere will come up to bat, top of 7, trailing 2-1. You're watching American Legion Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Taqueria Monarca is now open at the Marshfield Mall. Experience the bold and fresh flavors of Mexico in Marshfield at Taqueria Monarca. Delicious tacos, burritos, quesadillas, bowls, and drinks. Kick things up a notch with the fresh salsa bar. Taqueria Monarca is fast, casual, and delicious.
We are ready to serve you the bold, fresh flavors from Mexico. Welcome to Taqueria Monarca.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
Top of inning number 7, Pere will send up 5, 6, 7 in their batting order, and the pitcher Isaac Pullman will bat for himself. So Rory Obma, the DH, out of the game. Obma had struck out twice, looking in the second, swinging in the fourth. Pullman pops it up left side. Chase Robinson. Oh boy, that was a tough play, and it drops.
Yeah, he had an angle on it, and then all of a sudden he looked up, and sure enough, that sun's playing a factor now. Just as that thing started coming down, he lost it. So a break right there for Pere.
Pullman going after the first pitch. We talked about it. His pitching has kept Pere in this game. Now he's got a chance to swing the bat.
Well, he's a big lefty, you know. He can maybe hit that short porch for you.
I'm sure that was part of the thought process. No balls, 2 strikes. Zickert has the sign and delivers. Trying to catch that inside corner.
That's a good 0-2 pitch, though. It's a competitive pitch. Like you said, you go down and in, see if you can get him to swing over it.
Yeah, you don't want anything over the plate to Pullman. You don't want him extending those arms. Another pitch on the inside corner. Pullman fought it off. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Another good pitch from Zickert. Trying to get Pullman to chase outside after coming inside in the last 2 pitches.
Try to go slider on that outside, get it come back over the plate, and just missed. Marshfield fans wanted that call.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out in a 2-1 ball game. Strike 3 called.
Challenged him with the fastball. Got the call.
And with that, Josh Metz is going to head to the mound.
Yeah, he reached his pitch count apparently.
And that'll do it for Logan Zickert, but what an effort. 6 1/3 innings pitched. Just the 1 run allowed on 2 hits.
11 strikeouts in 6 1/3. Yeah, outstanding.
He did walk 2, but boy, he was something. So that means heading to the mound is Mason Anderson.
A big situation here for Mason Anderson to come in. You got your team up 2-1, just 1 out, and you're going to face the meat here. You've got 6, 7, 8 here in the order, and just a 1-run lead.
Brent Weckworth will be the first batter that Anderson will face. Weckworth 0 for 2 today, but he has swung the bat well in this tournament. You're right, yeah. Big spot here as Marshfield looks to get these final 2 outs.
We talked about at the beginning of the game. The winner of this game leaves himself a chance at winning it. The loser is going to go 2-2 and be out of it.
And whoever wins is going to be waving the pennants for Winona.
Yeah, exactly.
Because a
Winona
win over Eau Claire means the winner of this game takes the title at the River City Classic.
And poor Winona is 0-3, but have been walked off all 3 times. So you kind of wonder if they aren't due.
Well, and you know that the Eau Claire coaching staff is reminding the Eau Claire players of just that. Don't look at the record. Look at the scores.
Oh, yeah, they've been in every single game.
They're right there.
Yeah, they've been leading, yeah.
Yeah. So Mason Anderson on the mound to face Brent Weckworth. First pitch swinging, popped up. Who's going to get it? Third baseman Robinson takes charge.
Good job here, Robinson, like you said, just taking charge. Pitcher sitting up there on the mound. He's got to look up into that sun. Robinson covering the side, calls him off right away, takes it. 1 pitch, 1 out. Good job by Mason Anderson.
So here is Trey Butterfield. Butterfield 0 for 1 with a walk. Trying to get on base. He represents the tying run. Breaking ball misses just a bit upstairs. One ball, 1 strike. Breaking ball misses upstairs. It's 2-1. Foul tip, and again the umpire got that one. That's the second time he's been popped in that mask today.
Yeah, he's got a little ringing in the ears after that one.
2 balls and 2 strikes.
Good job by Mason Anderson getting back ahead in the count, 2-2.
Gilbertson, the catcher, taking a little extra time to adjust a strap to buy some more time to the umpire. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Pere down to its final strike. Trey Butterfield trying to keep this game going. Mason Anderson trying to shut it down. Curveball, good at bat by Butterfield, fighting that one off.
Yeah, it looked like even Anderson took a little bit more off that curveball to get it in. But Butterfield up to the challenge, like you said, just followed it off, stay alive.
Trying to catch that outside corner, but just off the plate. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 7th in a 2-1 game.
Good take by Butterfield. Like I said, fastball on that outside edge down just a little bit.
Butterfield pops it up. Just going to catch the screen. Hey, Mason Anderson's got a lot of energy. He went after that one, too.
He went all the way to the backstop, got the ball back, ran all the way out to the mound. He's ready.
So we'll do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of 7 in a 2-1 game. Butterfield right back to the pitcher, Anderson. He's going to run it over there himself.
Well, you talked about the energy. He just takes it himself, runs to the outfield. Great job by Anderson coming in and closing it out.
Marshfield defeats the Pere in a well-played ball game. 2-1 is the final. Marshfield 2 runs on 5 hits, committed 1 error. De Pere 1 run on 2 hits. No errors. Logan Zickert, the starting pitcher, goes 6 1/3, gives up a run on 2 hits, 11 Ks, 2 walks. Mason Anderson comes on, gets the final 2 outs. Marshfield, seen them 3 days in this tournament. This is a solid ball club.
Oh, very solid. They found ways to win. They outscored teams the first 2 games. They got shut out by Eau Claire. Come back here and just have a great pitching performance by Logan Zickert. And again, in relief, Anderson, they get that 2-1 victory, only allowing 1 run on 2 hits. So they've shown multiple ways to pull out victories here this weekend.
So Marshfield improves to 3-1 in this tournament. De Pere drops to 2-2. And what it means is that the next game, Winona versus Eau Claire, will determine the champion. If Eau Claire wins, Eau Claire is the River City Classic champion. If Winona gets the win, Marshfield is the champion with that 3-1 record.
And like you talked about, we know who Marshfield's going to be rooting for.
Oh, you know it. So that will do it for the game. But coming up next is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fere, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fere, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Well, you can just look at me. That's fine, too. Yeah. All right, welcome back to Carson Park. Marshfield, an exciting winner over to Pere 2-1, joined by the two pitchers, Logan Zickert, Mason Anderson. Logan, let's start with you. Seemed like you had a plan early on, pound that strike zone, work fast. What was working? Which pitches were working well for you?
I mean, today was the first time in a long time that I felt like all of them were working. I had my changeup, curveball, slider, fastball. Everything was going. After the first inning, I kind of started getting ahead. That helped me being able to use all four pitches. So
I'm sure you wanted to finish things out, but what was the thought when you saw Josh Metz coming out of the dugout to come and get you?
I knew it was coming. I knew how many pitches I was at, so I was expecting it. It was fine. I knew he was going to close her out. No big deal.
Mason, talk about your mindset coming in there. You know your buddy here had pitched a heck of a game. What were you trying to do when you took the mound?
Yeah, I was just trying to close the deal and have fun out there. I mean, pitching's a lot stressful for a lot of guys, so I just go out there, have fun. I had 2 outs to get, so I just threw strikes.
You seem like you had plenty of energy. You went chasing that foul ball over there, and then you ran that last one back to the mound. Looked like you were going to run all the way out to the fan day.
Yeah, I just love playing with energy. I feel like that's what I bring to the team. I make sure we're all in the game. Like, this is a kid's game. We got to have fun playing the sport, so I just did my thing, and that's how I play ball.
Right, you are. It is a kid's game. For you guys, what does a tournament like this do for you guys going forward? I mean, regionals aren't that far away, but what does this experience do for you?
It gives us momentum, not only on the field, but tournament like this, all the guys are hanging out. We're all sleeping in the same hotel, so you get a chance to hang out. Helps build the team chemistry on the field and off the field.
You gentlemen are in the Zaleski Sports Highlight House. You've done this once before. This is your first time, but I think you guys can handle it. So I'm going to hand that to you as soon as Joe Anderson gives you the thumbs up. You guys go.
I'm Logan Zickert.
And I'm Mason Anderson.
And we're in the house.
We're in the house.
Thank you, gentlemen. Nice job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate
Good
it.
luck the rest of the season. All right, we'll take a short break, but when we come back, we will have the game between Winona and Eau Claire. Eau Claire win gives Post 53 the championship of the River City Classic. That is coming up in just a bit, so keep it right here on Zaleski Sports.